What's next? The crying face poop? Your knife skills are scaring me.
And I chose.
Okay, wait. Now you have to go over here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take this back.
Wait, where's the hot guy?
Oh my God.
So, there's just like an art to this. I'm fascinated by.
Okay, your hands are.
I'm so sorry. I'm causing shadows over there. Oh, okay.
Wait, what happened? Hey guys, this is an all new episode of HBFIT TV, and we've got a brand new Hot Guys in the Kitchen with Noah Neiman, who is the co-founder of Rumble Boxing.
That I am.
Yes, you are. Noah's our hot guy today, but it's gonna be a little bit different because Noah's not necessarily like a big home.
Hot guy.
No,
Well,
a
I'm
big
not-
home.
Is that what you were gonna say? That's
Home
fine.
cooker is what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Okay. So I asked Noah, like, you know, what are some of your favorite foods? Thinking he'd have like deliciously healthy answers, and it was the opposite. His favorite foods are pizza and ice cream. So I thought, why don't we make a little bit of a healthy version of a pizza and show Noah that, you know, it can still be delicious and it can still be gluten-free and dairy-free and all the things that we like to do at HBFIT to keep the balance. How often do you eat pizza? Like on a weekly basis? Like I know you don't necessarily.
Well, it's bulking season, bro. So it is when it's cold outside, so we can layer a little bit, and I like to put on a little extra strength and muscle in the winter.
Okay.
Kind of like a bear, you know. I like to hibernate and get my weight up. So I'll be a little bit more lenient, but in the summer months and when I'm cutting for a shoot or something like that or something I'm filming, I keep it really strict. So don't get it twisted. I do eat very healthy, but I'm all about balance. I love to go for it if I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah, we're all about the balance too, and I feel like, you know, for us, pizza, it's like, you know, hot girls get eating pizza. It's kind of like a cultural thing. Like everyone loves pizza.
I feel like that's an Instagram account. If it's not, somebody needs to create it.
It is. Hot girls eating pizza.
Hot girls eating pizza. What isn't an Instagram account nowadays?
It's outrageous. It's outrageous. I went ahead and did some things. Like I love mushrooms, so I was gonna put some.
We're vibing.
Okay, you love mushrooms.
We're vibing.
So I also wanted to do some microgreens that we can like top on top.
You're so fancy.
I know. They're
Are you
pretty.
trying to put a salad on my pizza though?
No.
You're trying to sneak in a little salad on the pizza.
Definitely not. But normally I would make my own crust, but I just feel like that's like complicated, and for everyone at home, like it's an extra step. So I just figure Udi's is like the go-to classic gluten-free brand that I feel like is, you know, everyone's favorite. So you know,
well, for people with celiac, it's really hard to feel excluded. So you know, when we're having the barbecues, when I'm at home and we're having the burgers, and you don't want to have a burger with no bun, so to have something that's accessible now is really.
Although, have you seen the avocado buns now? Like people are putting like avocado, like whatever their middle meat, whatever in the middle, and then using 2 halves of an avocado as like a bun.
Blasphemy. I cannot condone that message. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
I know. I'm gonna do, everyone has been talking about Kite Hill. I've actually never had Kite Hill.
Who's everyone?
Dude.
The streets are buzzing over
They
this
really
Kite Hill.
are. Everyone's talking about Kite Hill.
Made from artisan almond milk. That is some fancy lingo. Fancy lingo.
It is fancy lingo. Should we try it?
I would love to.
Here.
I love me some cheese.
You do?
I do. I love cheese. I like the
See,
mushrooms. That's very good.
Well, that is actually really good.
It was very light, fluffy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do like, kind of just like chunks. Okay, so I'm gonna do little mushrooms here, and then I'm gonna crack an egg. I'm gonna put an egg on the pizza.
This is an artisan pizza.
Should I just do 1 egg or 2 eggs?
I think whatever your heart desires, I think you do that. I think you follow your heart. If you want 1 egg, you put 1 egg. Maybe 2 eggs though, just for the balance. But listen, this is your rodeo. You drive. This is very MoMA. It's looking good. You said you're an aesthetic eater.
I am an aesthetic eater.
So what's that mean though?
It means that
It's gotta be pretty?
You know what? It means that I enjoy my food more when it looks good.
So you're all about the plating.
I love a good plating. Yes, I really do. Okay, I'm just gonna put some salt and pepper on this, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven for like 5 to 7 minutes. Yeah, and then we'll like top it on the end with some like mushrooms and some microgreens. Do you want to?
So you already cooked the mushrooms.
I cooked the mushrooms. Why don't you salt and pepper?
Love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to contribute to this.
Yes, exactly.
Earn your meals in my family. I don't want to mess it up though.
Just be
I
liberal.
grew up. My
be
mother,
liberal
I have
with
a
it.
classic Jewish mother. If I put too much pepper on this, I'm never gonna hear the end of it.
Oh my
30 years from now.
Well,
I'll still be talking about how I put too much pepper on the pizza.
I love extra pepper. I'm like a pepper
fiend.
Yeah.
Pepper fiend.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever see that SNL? Fresh pepper.
Fresh pepper. Is that good, or is that not enough? Are we?
That looks perfect. That looks perfect.
We do a little bit of that. Is this not your brand? That bam.
Bam.
We do a little bam.
I mean, you can even get Salt Bae with it.
Oh. I would just like to point out the fact that he has like 9 million followers on the Instagram, and he is very good looking, and he does have a good like flick of the wrist. I think I put way too much salt on that for the bit. I'm sorry, we might have to do that.
I think it'll be perfect. Let's chat about like your food philosophy and like just a little bit. I want to know, like, obviously, I think I'm familiar with your trajectory into the fitness world, but I don't know necessarily if everyone else is. I mean, you used to be in nightlife.
How did you know that? Where have you? She's on page like 47 of Google right now.
Guys,
like
I used
deep
to be
in
in
the
nightlife.
creek.
I
Deep
used
in
to
the
be
creek.
in nightlife.
I
Remember?
didn't know that.
Yeah, I used
No,
to
I
be.
didn't know.
I mean,
you do. Well, I do know that. I do know that.
Yeah. So I just feel like I had a similar trajectory, which is, you know, wanting to like have like a normal lifestyle, but I was like up until 5 a.m. every night, and then I'd sleep in until 3 p.m. and then it's like that cycle is just like, and I'm a morning person, and I was like, this is not for me.
It was really hard to sustain that life.
Yeah, so
we would go out, and you know, night doesn't start until 12 midnight.
Totally.
You're there until 4 or 5 in the morning. You get home at 6. You wake up, you eat, you go to the gym, and then you know, eat, sleep, rave, repeat.
Right.
Like as Aoki will tell you.
Exactly.
So that's the thing. It was really hard. So I wanted to find something that I love hospitality. I love taking care of people. So I learned so much in nightlife, you know, making sure guests were situated, everybody was having a good time at the party, being a host. And as a DJ, you know, you got to drive the energy.
Yeah.
So that energy comes from something. So it's very important to take care of yourself, because if you don't have that energy, you can't give it.
Right.
So that's really why I got into fitness, is because I had all this energy, and I had I thought a wealth of positivity that I wanted to bring to people so that they could have a better time. And that's really why I got into fitness, and that's why I started in group fitness.
Right.
Because it's the same thing. You know, we're raving during the day or in the afternoon or during that night class, but it's the same thing about motivating people to do more than they would by themselves.
Right.
Because of that ambience, the atmosphere,
right.
Again, that communal energy. Honestly, you have to make food your own. I think food is really stigmatized. Food is not inherently evil. Carbs aren't inherently evil. Fat, proteins, nothing's inherently evil. It's really about just understanding food. And I think through a lot of miseducation and misinformation, even from, you know, the FDA, I'll get into that in a second. And like we talked about the labeling, there's a lot of misconception about what's healthy. So what I do is I don't follow a diet. I've learned so much about food, macro, micronutrients, what my body needs to eat at this high level of energy output.
Right.
And I eat to really, I love food, so don't get me wrong. You saw me at Cash last night, Sunday night, having fun eating the sushi. But so it is. I think in this day and age of everything's a buzzword, everything is so flashy, we got to understand food. Food's purpose is, yeah, you can have fun with it, don't neglect if you want to eat something, but the majority of your food, I subscribe to about 80 to 90% of my food is clean. So I eat, you know, a lot of chicken, steak, fish, I eat a lot of vegetables, Brussels sprouts I love. So I do eat very clean, but when I feel like I want something, I don't try to shun that. You know, because we have desires, we have wants,
right,
especially
like
when it comes to food.
You're listening
to my
body.
And I found that when I don't neglect myself and I don't say, I'm never having pizza, I'm never having ice cream, I'm never having a burger, I'm never having fries, I want it less, because I feel so good when I eat healthy that when those cravings pop up for something, I don't try to push them away. I say, all right, cool, I'm gonna have some pizza because, you know, not because I earned it, because I mean that's a big thing in the training world, like earn your. I think that creates such an unhealthy relationship. And you said on my Instagram, I was kind of poking fun at that, like earn it philosophy of food. I just think it creates such an unhealthy relationship with food.
I agree.
And it's about just, again, understand food. Its purpose is to fuel us. It's to make us feel better. It's to elevate us. It's not to make us feel bad.
Right.
It's not to make us feel like we're neglecting and we're not able to, because
I'm not eating the pizza.
I'll eat enough for whoever
He's gonna eat some pizza.
I'll eat the whole pizza. Don't you worry.
So maybe we should just
Workout
stay
this
here.
morning.
Yeah, just stay because you've started chatting along that.
Okay.
That line anyway.
And I luckily got into fitness early on because I was really overweight as a kid.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I was 215 in 6th grade. I
Oh
was
my
just very
goodness.
chunky, t-shirt on in the pool kind of kid.
Yeah.
Like shirts and skins. My friends would be like, yo, let's play basketball. I'm like, no, I'm gonna just be over here just in fear that I would be on the skins
Wow.
team. So yeah, so I actually grew up and I had a lot of body issues early on.
Yeah.
And luckily it was not to date myself, but right around the time of like AOL and
Yeah.
the internet started to come
Yeah.
up. And I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where GNC was founded.
Okay.
So I started to go online. I would sneak online because my parents wouldn't let me online. I would sneak on with those like 50 free hour AOL CDs. I'd
Totally.
sneak on and I'd like go to like bodybuilding.com or like Muscle and Fit, like everything.
wow.
And I started to learn at a young age. And the more I found that I took care of myself and I took care of what I was eating and I substituted the Little Debbie like zebra snack cakes
Yeah.
for maybe some chicken and some veggies.
Right.
I started to feel better. That's looking good.
Do we think it's done, or it needs like maybe
You're
one
the
more minute?
experts. You're the experts. Ironic part of kind of health is the biggest surge of obesity and the rise in our kind of weight issue or crisis,
Yeah.
I would call it.
Yeah, I'd
is
call it a
when
crisis,
the
too.
when the FDA was like, no fat, carbs are fine, but no fat. You
That's-
can't eat fat.
it's
Even
so
though
funny
fats
that
are the
you-
healthiest thing ever.
It's so funny you bring that up because I always talk about, I have older siblings.
Mm-hmm.
My older sister's 7 years older than me. And I feel like the 90s were
It was
all
so
about
destructive.
the low fat diet. And I feel like that has fucked up so many people in the way that they have been ingrained to think about food.
There's such a stigma around fat, and the reason why, just if for the viewers at home.
Yeah.
So
Do you
every
eat? Do you like fat? Do you
I
eat
love
high
fat.
I
Fat
eat-
is one of the most healthy things that you can put in your body. The right fats.
I
the right
completely
fats.
agree.
So the reason why the FDA said that fats were bad was every gram of fat has 9 calories. Every gram of protein or carbohydrate has 4 calories. So when you look at it and you're uneducated and you just say, oh well, that's more calories, so don't eat as many grams of fat because that's just going to be more calories. So they looked at it like all calories are created equal.
Because everyone's
and they're
trying,
not.
right, and everyone's trying to live like a low-cal
Low
life.
cal life, which is crazy.
not cool.
It's about the quality.
Right. I feel like now there's been a lot more research and finally like some literature is coming to light about how high functioning your brain can be on a predominantly fat diet.
It's like the limitless pill.
It
It
to-
really is. Like
exactly.
Bradley Cooper's about to pop out your plate.
Speaking
Wide array. I
of-
know it looks good.
This looks really pretty. Look at
Well
this.
done. Aesthetically pleasing and nutrient dense.
Yes, I mean I didn't put
The
any
HB Fit way.
tomato sauce or tomato.
It's okay.
But like whatever, right?
the
You
cheese and the bread
You can
are-
obviously make your pizza however you want it. I just kind of we went to the farmer's market this morning and picked out a few things that we thought were going to be easy and good. And so
Looks
should
beautiful.
we?
I think we should
Okay,
partake.
but I need to take a photo of it. But if you're not gonna make fun of me for taking a photo of my
I'll
pizza,
probably make
right?
fun of you. That shouldn't stop your shine though.
Try
Are
your
we doing it?
Try the pizza.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in for it.
Do you want a little plate or like
No, I'm
anything?
going.
Okay,
You
just
can't
get.
eat pizza gracefully.
Okay. I would like to think that you can, but.
For me.
Good?
Thank you.
Yay!
Actually, it was really good. Okay. Okay.
See, pretty food makes me just so
HB Fit Pizza soon
happy.
come. HB Fit Pizza.
Okay, guys, if you like this episode of Hot Guys in the Kitchen, don't forget to subscribe to more episodes. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought of the pizza. And follow Noah at what? At Noah?
Noah D.
Noah D.
Neiman. Neiman.
Neiman.
Like Neiman Marcus, but much smaller bank account.
Okay.